Sorry, did I say something wrong? Pardon me for breathing, which I never do anyway, so I don't know why I bothered to say it. Oh God, I'm so depressed.
I would like to start this video by saying the entire reason why this video exists is because of Bridgerton. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cape hood. So the first step in this entire project is going to be draping over the little skirt panel, or just like a circular tablecloth. You can probably thrift that, and we're just going to drape it over to see like how we want it to look. After that, we're going to be tracing a hood, or if you have a pre-existing pattern, you can use that. I'm using just this whole little hood I have, and trace that and get all trace it where all the seams are at. And I decided to widen mine to make it like drape more nicely, and add like 3 centimeters to the pre-existing tracing shape. And I decided to straighten everything out, and I did the straightness for the hem, and I decided to add 2 centimeters to do a hem, because originally I was just gonna do that, but then I wanted to do a lining so it would look prettier. And we're gonna connect all of those lines or dots depending on what you did to widen it, or if you did widen it at all. Cut everything out. Oh, and when you are doing like tracing or creating the new like other pattern piece, make sure to flip it over, or else you're gonna have 2 like the same sides. And you're going to line them up right sides facing each other, or aesthetically pleasing, and pin that together along the like the round pieces. Don't do it along the straight or the bottom. Oh, and then I had to seam rip it out because this had a pre-existing hem, which it can often be the bane of your existence or the object of all your desires, but here was actually the bane of my existence. And then for the lining, I basically just had to repeat the same patterning as I did before. First I sharpied it on, and then I cut it out. And make sure you cut out the right pieces so the aesthetically pleasing sides face each other. And pin exactly as pin the same way as the fancy fabric. Round places first, and don't do the left side or the bottom. And then here is me trying to outline the skirt, like the cape place, because I did do a lining for that. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. But I wanted to use only scrap fabric for this entire project, so I basically pieced it together. So you can do that, but it'll probably be better and less time consuming if you just get enough fabric together to create the whole skirt panel in one thing. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna sew along where all the places are pinned. And you can use whatever stitch you want. I use a straight stitch for this. Or I think 5/8 of an inch of seam allowance. So both the lining and the cape of the fancy fabric, and I set it to pink mine to make the seams look nicer. Make sure to iron all your seams so they lay nice and flat and look more professional. We're gonna, I had to do some pleating to make the entire thing fit in there, 2 pleats on each side, and then I pinned it to the cape portion. But yeah, sorry if I sound sick, I've been super stuffy. And then try it on. I did things very out of order. There's probably a more methodical way to see it, so I probably recommend watching the full video to get a pace of what order you want to do things in. Then afterwards, I was still working on the lining. Oh yeah, sorry about the camera. It was focusing in and out on this, like the sewing machine foot or the background. Anyway, pin it in the same place I'm like trying it on here right now. Then I pinned it horizontally first, and then I did it vertically so I could cut it, and then I did it horizontally again, so.
I'm not in love with you anymore.
I didn't know you ever were.
And we're gonna sew through everything again.
Let's not make this any more difficult than it already is.
And I sewed everything like in the pinned area, like the cape front, and then I didn't do like the bottom lining because like I didn't do this with a pattern, so nothing really matched up. We're not gonna talk about the lining at the bottom. I had to hem it again. I could have like saved myself time if I had thought things through more, but be better than me. And then I decided to understitch it, which is basically the thing of getting all the seam things and put it and like facing it towards one side. I decided to do it towards the lining. But understitching is basically, I'll just put a little definition thing up on the thing. And then I decided to still iron it down. Be careful if you have velvet, get the little velvet board that has little spikes to like support the velvet. I didn't have that, so. Do a better job. And then I didn't have any elastic cording like I wanted to, so I had to like Sharpie paint a piece of elastic. Should look like that. And I decided to use buttons to like make the securing piece for the chest, the center of the chest where it's supposed to connect the little two cape pieces. And then I will show you a photo of how to sew a button. My demonstration will not be the best. And then I pinned the little elastic cording bit, like so. Then we're gonna sew that through back. What do we think? Seconds, widen it up a bit. It goes really wide. Okay, Mr. Photographer, Mr. Videographer. One, two, three, we're filming. Go. I can still see you in frame.
I will see you. See, I play.
It's so high up that I can barely.